folks, JD here, and today we're going to finally be building the yellow high-speed line that I've been alluding to over the past few weeks. So the high-speed line is down the stairs, so I'm just here currently at the terminal between the red and the blue lines. So I've decided that I'm going to now complete, hopefully, the yellow line. So what is the yellow line? Well, the yellow line is a cross cavern line. It's high speed, basically meaning that it hopefully, if I've worked out everything correctly, that it shouldn't slow down. With using the correct amount of redstone powered rails, it should be very quick from start to end. So here's where it starts, and basically it snakes its way around there, and then it turns and it ends up going in between two caverns where I have built a big glass bridge. Now hopefully, as I say, I've worked out everything correctly, so I'm just going to grab everything that I need. There are a lot of rails here, a lot of powered rails, because I'm going to need quite a few. Well, how I'm going to build this is I'm going to add 3 or 4 powered rails, and then up to 20 standard rails, and then 3 or 4 powered rails. Hopefully, with that, we should get A, good coverage, and B, we shouldn't have any slowdowns, hopefully. So that's what we're aiming to do today. So what I'm currently doing is just sorting out my inventory, making sure I've got everything that I possibly need for this build. I have gone through and I've lit everything up as much as I can, so there shouldn't be any mobs spawning, hopefully. And then finally, when we are done, we're just going to make ourselves a little bedroom just around here somewhere. I'll see where a good place is, and we're just to ensure that we can have somewhere to rest. So if you would have watched all my other videos, you will see that I like my railways to start off very nice and slow, like they would normally do in real life, and then they will accelerate quite quickly. This is going to be no difference. So let me just... There we are, get some powered rails there as well. So let's start off. I'm going to exchange my sword with my pickaxe. If there is a particular part of this video you want to see and you don't want to see most of it, then have a little look in the chapters. You should be able to find everything that you need there. So what we're going to do, we're going to put down 4 powered rails, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 is not really that far. So let's add a few more. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then we'll add 1. And we'll keep on with this method, hopefully, until we've got enough track laid so that we can cover the whole course of where we're going and we don't slow down that much or at all. So the last amount of track I've just laid was 34 bits. Now we've added 1 powered rail. Let's just test that and see how that looks. So I've got 34 tracks here where I'm currently walking, a powered rail, and then 31 tracks, I believe, if memory serves me, and then 3 powered rails. So let's jump in this cart and let's give this a whirl. So we start off nice and slow, get in line, and then off we go. So we don't lose any speed there at all. There we are, perfect. We don't lose any speed there at all. That is great. So now I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, but I'm going to see whether or not we can eke this out slightly. So we've got 34, a powered rail, 31. Let's see if we can do maybe 40. Because we weren't slowing down at all then. There we are, it's a little bit more than 40, but let's give that a shot. And then we'll sink a redstone block. And then we'll add a powered rail, and then we'll do another few. Let's just add some more tracks. So what was that? That was 20. So let's do another. There we go. So that is another 40. And then we'll add a redstone block. We're almost at the corner. And then, oh, what a mistake to make it. Let's add that there. There we go, perfect. And then we'll add in more rails. So we were on 40. Now I'm going to wait until we've done all of them. So it's another 40 tracks there. He must be in the walls. There we go. And then we're going to add a block. Yeah, he's just the other side of there. We're getting close to the cavern. Listen to them. Oh, they know I'm there, all right. So let's pop. There we go. Let's get some more rails. And let's do another 40. Or however many it takes before we get to the corner. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll add one. Tell you what we'll do. We'll add one here. And we'll add one there. Because you don't want to slow down on a corner. And you don't want to slow down on the acceleration. Whoa, hang on, what was that? You don't want to slow down on the acceleration of a corner. Turned out there was a block missing under there. That's weird. So then hopefully now we're going to continue. So I'm going to do all of these 45. Actually, let's give it a test. Let's test it now. Because we've done a major part of this railway already. And I just want to ensure that the current layout is correct. If it's not, we can go back before we continue on that massive straight. We can go back and we can add more powered rails. It's not as if I haven't got enough. I've got 53 sitting there in my inventory. So let's go back. Actually, let's use the cart. It's a bit quicker, right? So let's go back to where we were. Plus it'll save me on my energy reserves. Right, good. We've hit that one. Haven't slowed down. Hit another. And then hit another 3. And then we stopped. Right, let's give this a shot. As I say, if it does slow down, and you can hear it from the sound of the cart, I can always add some more rails. Okay, there is a tiny bit of slowdown. It's very, very, very... It's very shallow. It doesn't slow down that much. But I can certainly feel that there is a little, and hear that there is a little bit of slowdown. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go run down the whole length of the track. I'm just going to add another couple of powered tracks in. And when we go back down that end, I'll add some more. Right, so let's continue. So we've got another massive straight, where we're then going to end across the glass bridge. So I'm going to use all 47 of these tracks in a straight line before we add another powered rail. I know the amount I'm using is increasing. There we go. And now we're going to add another powered rail in, or another 2 rather. Oh, it's a bit cold in there, look. So let's add another 2 powered rails. And then we're going to go for another minimum 40. Because 30 tracks, I think, is too short. 40 tracks is about the right amount, and I've just slightly gone over that. There we go. That's not too terrible because the glass bridge is just up ahead. So what I'll do again, I'll add 2 powered rails in, maybe 3 this time, in fact. 3 powered rails off the 1 block, and then we'll use up these 16. There we go, and then we'll add another, what have we got? We got 16. Let's take that down to 20. There we go. And there we are, perfect. Got a little bit of gravel there. So I'll just use the block to punch the block through. And I'll add 3 more little powered rails. And here's the cavern. So I said at the beginning of this video, it is a dual cavern. And this is what we've got. So we've got a huge waterfall there. And what I've done is I've just built a little glass bridge around here just to ensure that no mobs can get me. Plus at the same time, from either angle, from going up the line and from going down the line, you see 2 entirely different angles. And I really like that. So let's continue. So we're going to do another maybe 40 tracks here. There we go. Oh, it's really good actually. Gets us to there. I know this is a bit less than 40, but come on, let's keep it going. And then we're going to go back to 64. And we haven't got that far to go. It looks as if we have, but we really haven't. So I'm going to use another 40 here. Just over, about 44 to be exact. There we go. And I'm going to punch a hole here for another block. And then I'm going to put another 3 powards in. I want to keep some powards for the way back as well, because we have got a little bit of... there we are, that's 20 done. We've got a couple more powards to add on the way back. So I'll take that to there, and then I'll punch a hole, and then I'll add another 3 powards in there, and then we're going to use up these 40. Oh no, we're not, because we're here. So I'll come out one more, and then I'll go down, and then what I'll do is I want to punch that out. Did I pick up the yellow block? No, I didn't. Oh, that's remiss. And I'll replace this here and that there with a powered block, and then there we go, 2 powered rails there as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to now test it out by going down the line, and I am going to have to jump off and replace some powered tracks, some non-powered tracks with powered tracks, but that I'm pretty happy with. We're not slowing down, we're staying the course, we're maintaining the speed. I got a feeling once we turn the corner, I'm really happy with that. Around we go. Now here is where I think I'm going to have to jump off. So yeah, there. So let's walk the rest of this, because we have got some powards to replace. Some non-powers to replace with powers, rather. So if we keep going. So on average, this is an average of 40 tracks that I have used. It's a bit shorter down the bottom. You remember the first line that we did was 31. And then the second one we did, I think, was 34, I think, or 35. And then ever since then, on the third line that we did, I've added in 40. And I've sort of stayed with it. I've kind of gone over it. But the average is about 40 non-powered tracks to 2 to 3 powered tracks. And generally, I'm really quite happy with how that looks. That's how that feels, rather. It feels quite good. You're not going mental with your resources. Well, I've still got plenty of tracks left over. There we go. Lovely. So that's it now. So now we're back. So I'm going to grab the yellow track, yellow cube, ready for the track. And got some little bits of wood left. And I'm going to take some cobblestone as well. Actually, I'm going to use my bed and the spruce door, because the nearest bed I've got to here is my giant tree house, which is over there, roughly above the ground. So let's just ride this back, the complete line with the extra powards, and just see how it goes. Hopefully we don't get any occasional slowdown. I don't think we will. I think it'll be pretty exact. So that up to that point we've used a maximum of 35 tracks, non-powered tracks. That's the first length where we've used over 40. And now again, maintaining the over 40 amount of tracks to 2 to 3 powered tracks. And then I've got some powered tracks there to come around the corner nice and smooth. And then 40 to 45 tracks there, 2 powards. And then again, we've got a couple of powards in front of us here. Not 3 rather, not 2. And then we've got another 3 there. And then I think we've got 2 here. And then I think we've got 2 ahead before we come to the end of the line. Or 3 ahead rather. Not very good in the old memory, am I? And then, there we are, another 3 there. And then, before too long, we come to the end of the line. Where, again, we have 2 cars there, 2 tracks there. So let's just pop in the yellow wool, just to denote that it is the yellow line. But I'm really happy with that. That is a nice high-speed line that takes us from one cavern into the other. Now, let's start building a little hut, because essentially all this now is going to become my new mine. So I'm going to mine this way. So if I just make a little seam there where I'm going to mine, then I want a little hut. Somewhere that I can rest. Somewhere that I can also store some stuff. But I want there to be a definite gap between the rail and between the hut. So there we go. That's great for now. So what I'm going to do first is build a crafting table. And I might have to get some more wood for this later on down the line. But for now, I'm just going to make do with what I've got. And I'm going to run in some... How much cobblestone have I got? Oh, I got a little bit. I'm going to run in some cobblestone around here. Just to give a different colour to the stone. There we go. Come on, pick that up as well. There we go. And then we're going to continue this. And then probably put a door in there, I would have thought. And then continue this again. I might go up one more layer. I like a little bit of space above my head. So for that, I'm going to just jump up here. And I'm going to do... There we go. Is that around about the same height? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Okay, good. And then just keep on building these blocks in. There we go. And that took one... Well, not full 64 blocks, not yet. There we go. And then what I'm going to try and see if I've got enough of is maybe a little bit of wood to fill this gap, perhaps. There we go. And I've still got some cobblestone there, so I'm going to just bring another line of it down here. There we go. Let's get some torches. I haven't purposefully made any lanterns for the minute because this isn't just like a pleasure railway like some of my other ones are. This is a mine. You know, it doesn't really have to have any lanterns as far as I'm concerned. It just has to be a little bit functional, and that is a railway line that gets me down to my mine, and that's it. So I've come out a bit too far there, but that'll do. There we go. And then I've got a couple of wood blocks then, just to add a little bit of variation there in the middle. Perfect. Let's make a chest. There we go. And we'll pop the chest. If I move this out of the way, the cobblestone out of the way, we'll pop the chest there because I'm going to expand that to a dual chest anyway. Let's add my bed in here. So I want it away from the door. Let's add the bed there. There we are. So it's not night time yet, it's daytime, so I can't sleep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add in a couple of supplies. Should anything go wrong and I need to get out. So I'm going to keep my oak signs there as well, because I'm going to need to write on those in a minute. There we go. Let's make, have I got enough to make, there we go, let's make some buttons. I don't like the idea of opening and closing doors in this game. Not when you can have buttons. And I need a little bit of cobblestone just for that. There we go. So I'll come back in here, take the one cobblestone I've got left. There we go. Sweet. So now we've got ourselves a little bunker in there. I'm going to put a couple of torches on it because some of this is a bit dark. There we go. And I'll put another one there as well. Lovely. And I'm going to put a sign on the wall roughly about there that says treehouse, so that you know the direction that you're walking, or that you're catching the train in rather. Treehouse. Actually, I'm not going to put that all in capitals. Treehouse, red and blue lines. Let's delete that and let's bring that down one more. There we go. So treehouse, red and blue lines are that way. Let's bring you down from there. Let's surround that a little bit. Lovely. Great. And then I'm going to put another sign up here that says mine. This way. There we go. And again, just going to put, I'm not really too fond on how that looks, but still, for now, it'll do. There we go. And then at least that way, then when I'm ready, I can just start mining this area and hopefully finding some good stuff. Because a lot of my mines currently, my Great Mine and all my other mines, are slowly starting to connect. So they're going to eventually become one gigantic mine. So I just wanted somewhere which is a little bit different, and I think that's what I've got here. So what I'm going to do actually is I think I've got a door, haven't I? I think I've got one door free. I do. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that just over the way of the mine. Again, in case anything happens and a mob spawns, they can't get out. Right. So there we go. On the face of it, do you know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to put a little window in here. I think I'm going to run. I haven't got any glass on me, but I am going to run some glass. And I'm going to put, there we are, a little window in there for now. Like that. Just so that we can see. Otherwise, it's quite oppressive, isn't it? A massive concrete cobblestone sort of juggernaut just sitting there. Okay, so again, I'm going to just add some supplies to this in case I ever need it. Because you never know, you might do. I've often found myself spawned in a place that I don't have any resource in. There we go, I'll put some torches there as well. Keeping the spyglass because that's always handy. I've got some rails up there and some powered rails. There we go. And there we have it. That's our Yellow Line high-speed railway. All fully built with a new little mine starting off there. Great. So let me just check there's no dark patches on the roof. It looks alright. It looks alright. I mean, maybe I'd put one there. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, back you go. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I'm quite happy with that. Okay. So there we have it. I've got a place to stay before I'm using my main mine. Let's put some windows in here as well. So let's move you. Can I stand you up there, please? I can. Let's put you there as well. And then I'll put a pane of glass in there. And I'll run a pane of glass all the way through here. I'll put another one there just to even it out. And there we have it. That is going to be my Yellow Line railway complete. So let's ride it back. Exciting stuff. So off we go. So Yellow Line is now no longer under construction. It is now complete. Happy, happy, happy days. There we go. Across the two caverns. I'm liking these powered rails. I'm really liking how far apart I got them. I think it works really well. There's no sudden acceleration. Everything is staying the same speed. Perfect. Really happy with that. Really happy with that. I do have a torch back there a bit, doesn't it? It gets a bit dark there. There we go, let's jump off there. Let's run back up the line a little bit because there's quite a dark patch I was going through and it got, yeah, here. It got really dark all of a sudden. Let's put another couple of lights in there. Oh, not that height. So there we go. So let's recap what we've done. So today we have laid the whole of the Yellow Line. So we have gone for 2 or 3 powered rails and then an average of 40 rails, non-powered rails in between, which then goes across a glass bridge, which then connects 2 caverns together. And then I've built a little brick house the other side, little sort of mining hut, so that when I finish mining, I can put my resources in my chest there. I've got a building table. It's going to have some furnaces as well at some point. And all in all, I am now ready to start my new mine down the Yellow Line down there, which is brilliant. I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy mining.